Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a video on the Lowsey channel, and today we are back with another video, and it's another football video. I've been really enjoying making these videos at the moment, guys, so thank you so much for support. Before we get in the video, please make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and just let me know what other videos you want to see. I have got 4 channels now and a Twitch channel, so make sure you subscribe to all of them, follow us on Twitch. I'll leave links in the description, because we're going to be having 4 different YouTube channels to upload on. I think we've got Lowsey Clips or Lowsey Shorts, we've got Lowsey Extra, we've got Lowsey VODs, and the main one, Lowsey, and then the Twitch channel is just Lowsey YT. So, starting in the footballing world, and we're going to start with Man United versus Coventry, and then we're going to go on and talk about the Championship, and then we're going to go and talk about the Nottingham Forest comments after the Everton game. So, first, we're starting with Man United and Coventry. So, Man United see themselves 3-0 up to make it 3-3. Coventry come back into the game, which was insane. It really was. I was watching it and I was like, wow. And I thought, you know, when Man U were 3-0 up, I was like, yeah, it's done. It's like, Man U, fair enough. You've done your job. Nothing much more you can ask for. A goal goes in, you're like, oh, that's 3-1, maybe a consolation goal. And then the second goes in, and then you're thinking 3-2, kind of out of nowhere, but is there going to be a way back for Coventry? Probably not. And then 3-3, and then you're thinking, wow, it was all, I thought Coventry were brilliant, and I was like, wow, I was like, this is been insane. But Coventry, in the, I think it was the 95th minute or the 96th or 97th minute, through on goal. Coventry 4, Man United 3, sets up a beautiful FA Cup final. Coventry versus Manchester City. However, disallowed. Wow. And I was like, I was absolutely gutted for them. It was so tight. I think it must have been about that. He wasn't, in my opinion, the Coventry player was not gaining an advantage. But offside is offside, and if they want the rules to be how they've got the rules shut down, offside's offside. So fair enough. Like, if that's happening against Newcastle, and I'll be like, well, he's offside. So if we're doing the rules, that's the rules. So you've got to look at it as a non-biased point of view, and in my opinion, offside's offside, unfortunately. And I would have loved Coventry to go through, but it is what it is, and they were offside. So it's very unlucky, because I think it's literally like that. But that's margins of football. But a great account of themselves. A little bit of a negative after the penalty shootout. You've got the worst player in the Premier League, Anthony. The worst signing in Premier League history, the worst signing in Man United history. Cupping his ear like that to the Coventry players, you absolute clown. You've come on, you've done absolutely bug all game. You are a horrendous footballer. Why are you doing that for? Because the way you're playing, you wouldn't even get in a Coventry team. So why are you cutting your ear for? That's the only thing I thought disrespectful. You've got Harry Maguire, proper leader, going straight over, consoling the Coventry players. Well done, great account of yourselves. Because he knew Man U dodged a bullet, in my opinion, last night. Dodged a bullet, and then you've got Anthony doing that. Just ridiculous, really, for a footballer that cost 95 million, who was absolutely diabolical. So he's cutting his ears. He's a twat. Don't like him. I used to like him, but the way he goes on, for the way he's been, it just doesn't make sense in my opinion, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. Next, where should we go to next? The Championship. That's where we'll go to next. And the Championship is heating up as Leeds do play Middlesbrough tonight at 8 o'clock, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, 8 o'clock tonight, Middlesbrough play at home against Leeds, and wow, the Championship has been amazing. The playoffs are still very tight. Teams like Coventry can still sneak in there, as they've got about 2 games in hand on some teams. Hull City, I think it'll be too hard for them to sneak in there now. But wow, what I'm looking at it now, I'm looking at the league table. If you think why I'm looking down, and Leeds sitting 3rd place. Well, we'll go with 4th place, Southampton, 84 points, 3 games to go. I think they've still got to play Leicester. Leeds, 87 points, 43 games played. Ipswich Town, 89 points, 43 games played. and Leicester City, 43 games played, 91 points. I'm going to give you a quick prediction on the Championship here. I think Leicester will come up in second place, and I think Ipswich come up as champions. That's my bold prediction. And all these teams, I mean, it's not over yet. You know, Southampton and Leeds could go up. Leeds, Ipswich could go up. Leicester, Ipswich could go up. Leicester, Leeds could go up. Leicester, Southampton, Southampton, Ipswich, they could all go up. But it's been an amazing championship and such a competitive championship, because I think looking at Leicester, 91 points if you don't get promoted to the Premier League, then fucking hell. But wow, I think for Leeds it's a tough game tonight going to Middlesbrough. Yeah. Middlesbrough are a decent little team. I have been slightly disappointed with Middlesbrough this year. Obviously last year I got the playoffs. I did quite want to see Borough come at one point. I thought they would have, but you know, next year I think Middlesbrough are building, and I think if they're sticking with Michael Carrick, I think he will be able to take them to the Premier League one day. I think next year will be a good time for him. If you get Leicester and Leeds go up, I think it'll be a brilliant timing for Carrick to have a chance of going up next year. Because teams coming down. I mean, Sheffield United are going down. I don't really believe that they'll come back up next year. I think you got Luton. If Luton go down, I think it's a bit of a strange one. Luton I'm going to back them to stay up, but Everton won last night. They've still got to play Everton. If Luton go down, will Luton come straight back up, or will Luton stay down there? Who knows? I think it's a bit of a strange one. And Burnley, imagine if Burnley come down. I think Burnley will go up, but Burnley also now have put themselves in a situation where they might stay up. I think they're only about 3 points off Forrest now, with 4 games to go. So it's getting tight down there. But I think, you know, I think Burnley would come straight back up, and I think Borough have got a chance next year to put themselves back in that playoff position. But yeah, the Championship's been insane. I think you've got Rotherham already relegated, and then anyone from Huddersfield, Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday, Plymouth Argyle, and Blackburn, QPR, Stoke can go down. It's absolutely amazing. I don't want Birmingham to go down, however Birmingham do currently sit in the bottom in 22nd place with 2 games to go. Very, very tough for them, especially with the ownership. You know, it'd be a backstep if they go down. But I hope they don't go down. I do like Birmingham, and I would like to see Birmingham in the Premier League. But yeah, moving on to the last bit now. And unfortunately, we're going to have to end the video on a bad one. It's Nottingham Forest. Absolutely ridiculous statement that they had made yesterday. Talking about the referee's integrity, questioning the referee's integrity. And there's just ways to go about things, and they've just went on absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to read out word for word the statement that Nottingham Forest had put out. 3 extremely poor decisions, 3 penalties not given, which we simply cannot accept. We warned the PGMOL that the VAR is a Luton fan before the game, but they didn't change him. Our patient has been tested multiple times. NFFC will now consider its options. What an absolute ridiculous statement. What a bunch of nonsense. Every team has been hit with bad VAR decisions, and I appreciate some clubs have been hit badly by more clubs have been hit by VAR, and I do believe one thing Nico Williams said in his press conference, where I guarantee them 3 penalty decisions, if there were a top 6 club, they would get them. I do agree with that statement. I think if that was happening, if that was happening to Newcastle, I think Newcastle get it. I think Man City get it. Man United get it. Liverpool get it. All them type of clubs get it. I do agree with that. But to question a referee's integrity, in my opinion, basically saying he's cheating, is an absolute disgrace, and I think Nottingham Forest have to pay for the comments. I'm all about fair comment and being able to say, like, what's the best way to put this? To try and, like, talk about the bad decisions I've had, but the question and integrity of an English official is absolutely outrageous. An English official is not winning there to cheat because he's a Luton fan. In my opinion, if he was a Luton fan, he'd want that draw. He would want that game to be a draw, and he'd be sending his referee over to the monitor. Just absolute a nonsense statement, I think, and it just makes you think, what on earth are you posting that for? It's just not a good look for Nottingham Forest. It's really not. I don't know why they've put that statement out. Like, one of them here, the thing that makes me just do this is, we warned PGMOL that the VAR is a Luton fan. It's just a bunch of nonsense, and I was quite disappointed with that statement. But I mean, it is what it is. Fair enough. You should be able to criticise VAR and the officials for the decisions of making, but not question the integrity and basically say they're fixing matches, because that's basically, essentially, you are saying that official is fixing a match. And I know if any Nottingham Forest watches this video, they might disagree with what I'm saying, but your club cannot say that about an official. And you're not the only club that's been hit with bad decisions by Fox. It's happened to Wolves plenty of times. I think Wolves have lost about 10 points because of it. And I referenced that in a video 2 days ago, before this even happened, or 3 days ago. So unfortunately, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. And yes, in my opinion, 2 out of the 3 were penalties. I think the first one, I believe, wasn't. I think the handball was. And I think the last one, that was just ridiculous. That's stone cold. The last one on it, Callum Hudson, until when Young comes through the back of him. It's absolutely criminal. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And you can't just sit there and bitch and say referees are basically cheating, because they're not. They obviously just got it really, really wrong. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you've enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, and the famous last words. I will see you in the next one.